25 years, and we are just in love with all of the main courses, from the ribs to the beautiful chicken wings. But you got to have something on the side. And it's so funny because I know in the summertime you think lighter, you think salads. Well, guess what? I think comfort food year round.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's a time of year that mac and cheese or loaded twice-baked potato casserole is not going to be a fan favorite.
Exactly.
So this offering is two 2-pound summer side dishes for $44.30. 3 easy pays of $14.77 on a major credit card, and then free shipping and handling is standard with our food items. So
you can tell I'm excited about this.
No, this is good.
So yeah, I know. What's better, the meat or the sides? I always fill up on the sides and then get some meat. But
I got to take a bite from my dear Chelsea.
You take this. This is the 3-cheese mac and cheese. So to me, mac and cheese, twice-baked potato casserole, those are summer side dishes. Hot. It is. Our mac and cheese, 3 cheese, it's super creamy. It's a cream sauce that the pasta cooks in, so it sort of absorbs some of that flavor. And then we top it with a sharp cheddar to sort of balance those flavors. But look how creamy it is. That's what you want with mac and cheese.
Oh my goodness. This might even be better than my own mac and cheese.
I don't know about that.
Well,
but this will be easier, I can tell you that.
That's what I was going to say. What makes it better is I didn't have to do anything.
That's right.
And the pasta, the macaroni is cooked perfectly. They're not mushy. There's firmness to them, but they're not chewy and hard.
Exactly.
The cheese flavors are delicious.
And each one of these trays does about 6 to 8 servings. So you think you've got, 12, 15 servings out of both of these. But look at this right here. Look at how creamy that is. When you're having mac and cheese, don't you want it creamy? And you can actually see that that's a real cheese sauce. This is not some box something that you got at the store.
This is not a box something at all.
Oh no.
Even in the holes in the macaroni, there's cheese all the way down there. That's how you know it is creamy and delicious.
And cooked in that sauce.
So that's one of the two-pound size that you're getting.
So this other one, this baked potato casserole, this is one of my favorite things that we do.
Ooh.
So right here, nice cut potatoes. We leave the skin on partly. This is what I say. This is like a baked potato that you stuff when no one's looking, and all the stuff that you put in it: bacon, sour cream, chives, and then you put more cheese and more cheese
on top.
And so we put the cheese on top because it kind of forms a crust. And so you're thinking the absolute best baked potato you ever had, loaded like nobody's looking, in a casserole that you can bake.
And it's got some chunky texture to it.
Doesn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, it's not mushy at all, and you can actually see. You can see the bacon pieces in here.
Oh my
you can see the real shredded cheese. Nothing here is skimped on.
And this is like the kind of side dish that you look forward to going to your mother's or your grandmother's for. A recipe that has been passed down from generation to generation.
Yep.
One that no one will know you didn't cook yourself because the flavor is so fresh and delicious.
That's right. And yeah, you take this to your barbecue, your family reunion, people will flip and they'll want you to bring it back year after year.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that baked potato good?
Wait, do we have... No, we don't.
You got lost in. I was
going to say, this is something that you want to have on auto delivery, but it doesn't come. There's no auto delivery on this, is there, Frank? No. All right, so if you want to make sure you have this in your freezer all the time, you're going to need to get yourself more than one. You're going to get one of each, so it's not choice of.
Nope.
You get to try the 2 most popular sides that Corky's brings to us.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing that we have to do other than take the plastic off.
Bake these from frozen.
Right.
So you don't even have to remember to thaw these out. And these cook in your oven for about 45 minutes to an hour.
Right.
But you can see all the real ingredients in these potatoes. Thick cut potatoes. We leave some of the skin on.
I love it.
Because I love the authentic, of that. And then you've got bacon, sour cream. You see some chives over here.
Yeah.
And seasonings in there. I'm telling you, this is the best. This is some of the best thing ever. Again, it's the baked potato that you make when nobody's looking.
Let me tell you something. I am not a snob when it comes to a quick sheet on a side dish.
Absolutely.
I'm not opposed to going to some of these stores that make those really nice sides and stuff for whatever. But this is better than anything.
Absolutely.
That any store has made. So if you have been one to say, oh, I'm just going to grab some kind of potato dish at the grocery store, or I'm just going to grab this little mac and cheese from the freezer section, you're missing out.
You
this
really are.
is incredible flavor and a great, incredible price. $44.30. 3 easy pays of $14.77 if you're shopping with a major credit card. If you would like to, try them. If you don't love them, send them to me. I'll take them.
That's right. We'll take them.
Send me your address when you're serving them. I'll come and eat. And you know how sometimes, and not for anything, when you go to somebody's house and they've made mac and cheese, and then you got to sneak over to the salt and pepper shaker and add a little flavor to it. You will not have to do that. This is the creamiest, cheesiest. Look at all of that delicious cream. Each bite is tender and so satisfying, and there's something for everyone.
There is. It's a homemade cheese sauce. I mean, look at this. This is not just cheese that's been cooked in with the pasta. You see that sauce from all real ingredients, and then it cooks down into that pasta. And like you said, it gets up in the middle of there. So when you bite into it, it gets up in there. And then we top it with that sharp cheddar. So the sharp cheddar, the 2 types of American that's in there, along with the butter, and it's just phenomenal.
Scott, do you want to taste it? You want the potatoes or the mac and cheese? Come on, get in here. One for you.
Come on.
Open up.
Open
it's so creamy. It's so creamy. It's
you gotta hold your hand under it. Look at that.
Yeah?
Thumbs up. That's good.
They're working hard over there.
I know, and we're just sitting here eating.
I know. It's and here's the thing. Like let's face it, food is what our families
it's true.
Bring them together. It's what we gather around
meals,
to do.
Recipes.
It does. You have memories of family gatherings because of that killer mac and cheese. And you know what? Maybe that's not your thing, but you know how to cook something else. Have the mac and cheese. Have that same TLC, that love and tender loving care in a recipe that all you have to do is take it out of the freezer and put it in the oven and bake it for 40 minutes.
And that's exactly right. And that brings a thought to mind. When I bring all these foods and we create all these fantastic foods that we can get to ship to your house, I don't want to take over everything that you do, your specialty. I still want you to do your specialty. But I can tell you this. I remember my grandmother, she made all these side dishes. She did all this work. And if I could take just some of that away, where she just had to do a couple of her specialties that everyone really loved, then it saves so much time. The food's amazing, and you still get to have that family recipe. You still get to have the thing that you love.
Let's go through the flavor profiles in each one of these one more time.
Okay.
And we can start with the mac and cheese. This is all about that
creamy cheese sauce that the pasta is cooked in. And then, so it's 2 types of American. And then what we do is we top it with sharp cheddar, and that's that nice balance. But you can see how creamy this is. Who wants to have mac and cheese that's not creamy like this? Look at this.
Cheese on every single part of every macaroni that's in there.
Every single part.
So here's the thing. Get it now. Take advantage of 3 Easy Pay. If you have a Q card, though, and you're shopping today, you can up those Easy Pays to 5. If you don't have a Q card, now's the time to think about getting it, because not only do you get that 5 Easy Pay as you shop today, you also get a $33 statement credit for a future purchase, and that's in honor of our 33rd birthday.
And again, 12 to 16 servings for both of them, so it's 6 to 8 per
Unless
tray.
you're David Venable, and then it's maybe
and he
2.
gobbles both of these up, I'm going to tell you.
It's delicious.
But
okay, so now here's the potato.
The baked potato. So you have nice, thick cut potatoes, perfectly cooked. We leave a skin on a few of them, so you get that texture and the flavor. And then we add sour cream, seasonings, bacon. You see that piece of bacon right there. And chives, all the things that you love in a baked potato, and then we top it with cheese. And so it's none of the work. It's none of the mess. You can cook it directly in the tray that it comes in, but the flavor's amazing.
I tell you what, if you have someone at your party who eats any of this stuff, before they take a bite, you know how some people start salting and pepper?
Oh yeah, tell them not to do that.
Tell them, you know what, don't you touch my mac and cheese. Don't you touch my potatoes. Taste it first. And if they need something else, something's wrong with them. Because these have so much flavor. The potato has kind of almost a vinegar-like flavor in there that gives it that little tang. There's a beautiful creaminess to the potatoes, but there's still a little texture, which I love when it's not.
Because you don't want a mushy potato.
I don't want mashed potatoes.
Yeah, exactly.
I want something that's got a little consistency. And the cheese. Now, do I have to add the cheese to the top, or is that
the cheese is already on top. So when you bake it, what I love is it bakes perfectly with the casseroles, and then at the end it sort of crisps up like this little crust right here on this mac and cheese, and it just adds a whole other layer of flavor.
That's so good.
True Southern side dishes, easy to do, that everyone loves. And you're right, no salt and pepper needed.
Don't underestimate how much each person is going to eat. If you need more than one set, get them while we have the Easy Pay offer, because I tell you what, this will be the first thing that goes. And again, there will be no leftovers the day after the party.
There will be no leftovers.
There will be no leftovers. So if you want leftovers, get yourself 2 sets. That's M64031, new today from Corky's. Well, this is our birthday month here at the Q. 33